Okay, today is the first episode of Cooking with Garrido. I see all these videos all over YouTube and Facebook and TikTok about cooking things, and so I'm just curious if just watching those, if that's going to be enough to allow me to cook something that's actually going to come out good. So today we're going to cook a turkey, but it's a little bit different. In my 58 years on this earth, I have never, ever heard of this before, but apparently there's a thing called spatchcocking a turkey. So, never heard of that before, but watched a few videos on it, and I'm going to try that today. So, I forgot. I got to preheat the oven. Okay, so one video I saw said preheat the oven at 450. Another one said 425. 450, I don't know, seems pretty high. Actually, you know what? I have no idea because I don't cook. So 425 seems high. I don't know. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is going to cut some vegetables. So you've got your very sharp knife. Careful, kids, if you're following along at home. I know the lighting's not that good, but it is what it is. Didn't really. All right, so the purpose of the vegetables, they're going to go on this tray over here, and I don't know if you can see this tray because I can't see me, but this is the tray I'm going to use, and I'm supposed to put the vegetables on here so that way when the turkey sits on it, it creates air underneath the bottom of the turkey. But it didn't say how thick to cut the stuff, and I've got potatoes, carrots, celery, and onions, and more potatoes. So I don't know. I don't think it matters too much, but I really don't know. I don't know. We're just going to cut them and see what happens. All right, so I'll cut them about that thick. Yeah, that seems good. So cutting them about that thick. Again, not sure, but we're just gonna experiment with this and see how it goes. Hopefully not get myself cut and injured. Cut some of these potatoes. I don't know if it really matters too much. The idea is just to create a platform. Cutting carrots. I don't know, some of these are going to be uneven, but I guess I should have watched the video better to see exactly how they wanted it cut. I don't know, do you use that bottom end? I'm not. Doesn't look right. Okay. Some celery. Cutting off the bottom end. Cutting these like about, I don't know, a couple inches each. Trying not to make the video too super long because I know people nowadays have the attention span of a gnat. So I'm not going to be too interested if I take too long. I guess I could edit it, pause it, cut it, and whatnot. Oh, cut the end there. Cut the other end. Oh, I can do two at a time. Now, see? I'm already almost a chef. Maybe I can get a job at Piccolo Sogno or Pasta di Arte if I do this right, and if it comes out right. That's a lot of celery. Need more carrots. Those I know you cut the ends off for sure. And then a couple of these like this. Okay. Seems like it's coming together. Well, Penny Peterson, thanks for the shirt. Gonna be my Thanksgiving cooking shirt and my dad's Acapulco cooking apron. I think I might be putting too many vegetables on. Too many carrots. I should have done a smaller carrot. That's rubble. No, sorry, rubble. Anyway, on into the onions. All right. I think I did too much celery. More potatoes. And I'm almost out of room. Gotta do some onions. Nope. Thank you, but no. Doing onions now. Crying? I'm not crying. You're crying. What's the best way to do the onions? I guess maybe if we cut them this way. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut them into fours. Whew. Those are strong. Throw those in there. Do I want more? Maybe I'll cut another half an onion. Again, cut it in fours. The video I watched didn't say how to cut them, but there it is. Okay, so you see we got stuff, vegetables on the tray. Alright. Now, oh, those onions. Anyway, okay. Now we're gonna get ready for the turkey. Okay, I just washed the turkey, and this is gonna be a little bit messier, I think. But it says that you wanna dry the turkey as much as possible, I guess, but all right, so there's a little pop-up thing in here. Don't need that, so I'm taking it out. Pop-up thing, because we're spatchcocking. That sounds so weird. Anyway, take this off, and then stuff on the inside. Gross. Is that all that's in there? Where's the gizzards and stuff. All right, I don't know. There's this plastic thing here. Trying to figure out how to. Okay. Plastic thing removed. Garbage. All right, let me see. I got more water here. All right, if anybody's wondering, this is a 19.7 pound turkey. All right, trying to dry it off. It said use paper towels, so that's what I'm doing. Paper towels. Drying the turkey. I guess the purpose of this, I know Rubble wants to help. You're part of episode 1, Rubble. I'm not gonna drop anything, buddy. Okay. I think I got it pretty, I guess, kind of dry. I don't know if this is gonna work. Spatchcocking a turkey. Alright, this is what I think is going to be the hard part. So you're supposed to cut out the backbone of the turkey. This is the idea. So that way the turkey cooks more evenly. So let's see. All right, this is, all right, I believe, that's the breast, that's the back. Thank you, Rubble agrees. All right, so we're going to, now I know this is going to be impossible. All right, so, I don't know, can you see the turkey okay? All right, yeah, you can. All right, now you're supposed to use, I guess there's poultry shears. I don't have those. I just have regular kitchen scissors. I have a feeling this isn't going to work and I'm going to have to use a knife. I hope not, we'll see. But, because that seems pretty solid. I watched the video several times. I know. Got a feeling this is going to be hard. Let's see. Yeah, no way. It always looks easier on TV. Let's see if this works. Oh. That's not bad. As long as I don't lose a finger. Rubble. You're not making this any easier. Alright. Not the way to be holding a knife, I know. Let's try this way. It looks so much easier on YouTube. That's a good idea. That worked, kind of. Okay. There's half of it. Anyway. Now, the other part. Again, losing any fingers. A little harder than I anticipated. Also, the bones seem fairly sharp. Do not slip with the knife because I imagine that would also not be good. What the heck is holding it? Now Freddy wants to see what's going on. Alright, was doing good. I've hit some type of a brick wall here. Alright. So close yet so far. This is where bad stuff usually happens, at the end. A lot more work than I anticipated. Alright. I think we're almost, alright. Backbone, putting in with the other stuff. I guess you make turkey stock out of that. Alright, so let me knife out of the way. Hands off a little bit. Okay. Alright, so this is what it looks like. You can see that. You cut out the back of it. Then there was also another video where you go and cut out the breastplate. After what I just went through there, I'm not doing that. That seems very difficult. But anyway, so now you're supposed to turn it over. Alright. Seemed better in the video, but and then now like you're doing CPR on the breastplate. There you go. Okay. So that's the general idea. Now, you can see turkey is spatchcocked. And man, this is kind of making a mess. Alright? Now, how is it? Alright. Now, this turkey seems significantly bigger than my tray. Didn't anticipate that. But, so we're going to take it. Alright. Put this over here. Those over here. Alright, so here's our tray. How the heck is this going to fit on here? Alright, let's try it this way. Okay, well, let's see. Isn't there a way to tuck these wings? Aha! There is a way. Wings. You can stick them under there like that, like that. Oh, nope. Leave it. Okay. Freddie almost got some. Alright, so I think fairly lined up. Pretty good. Whew. Seems lopsided. Vegetables. More vegetables under. Anyway. Alright. So that's what it should look like. If you can see this. Let me see. Can you see it? Alright. The turkey is spatchcocked. Now we're going to dry it off some more. Alright, doing more drying. Again, this was just to make the skin crispier, I guess. So we're going to cook it at 425 degrees. They say it should only take a couple hours. So a 19-pound turkey would normally take, I think, 4 hours or something like that, set on a package. But this, I think it broke its leg. This is supposed to go pretty quick. Should be able to get it done in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So if it works, that little extra work, probably if I had the right tools, would have been nice to cut the backbone out and then lay it out. Although it doesn't seem... I don't know how that's that much better, but still. Supposedly it's better. So, and faster. So we will see. Oh, butter. So dry off. I guess you could also put salt on it. I'm not doing that. And I know what you're thinking, this is going to be a mess, but I also prepared for that as well, which I'll show you in a minute. But first we're going to cover it in butter. They also said you could use olive oil, but it always just seems like butter would be the way to go whenever you can. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a mess, but we'll see. Okay. The spatchcock turkey. I wish I had something I could put in the oven to keep these legs together a little more, because you can see they're kind of hanging off here. I want it to be more like that, but I imagine there's some type of a cooking tool out there that allows you to do that. I just don't know what it is because I don't cook usually. Alright, but I'm going to try to start, and you'll be able to watch the videos of ridiculousness. Okay. Let's see. Freddy! Leave it. Freddy's got allergies, so he's biting his paws. Hey, Freddy! Alright, I think that's enough on the butter. Butter. Everything's better with butter. Okay. So what I did is, because I know this is going to probably create juices, although they say cooking it at the higher temperature seals in the juices, so there won't be that as much as there normally would be. But, and they say you don't have to baste it either. And I think this turkey was pre-brined, if that makes sense. Alright. I'm going to show you what I did here. Let's see here. Okay. So I have a tray to catch the juices, and I took some aluminum foil, and I'm going to put the edge of the pan on the aluminum foil. Put this up here. Without getting myself burned. Alright, that didn't work like I wanted it to. It's heavier than I thought. So I'm going to get the back on the aluminum foil, so that way it tilts it forward. So we have a slight angle. And then I've got this tray. Hopefully everything comes this way. It's kinda, I should use more aluminum foil. Dang. Well, hopefully it works. We'll see what happens. Alright. So it's 1:37 now. We'll see what it looks like in an hour and a half. And we want the internal temperature to be 165. So, can I use a timer? Cook time. An hour. Can I do something? There you go. Start. Okay, 1:30, 2:30. Okay, an hour and a half. See what it looks like. All right, we'll be back. Okay, looks like we're done. So we're about to take it out. And And then you're supposed to let it stand for 20 to 30 minutes after you take it out of the oven. So now hopefully this won't be a mess because of the juice. This might be a mess. Bring this forward. Okay. All right. There's the Spatchcock turkey. That's it. That's what it looks like, so I'll let you know how it tastes.